Hey everybody, the end of the regular season is finally upon us here as we get to the final two games of the regular season. First off, we will be taking on the Tarheels of North Carolina in a conference matchup. Now, we've lost one game. We must win this game to have a shot at playing for the conference championship. Anything other than that, this season's would be a major disappointment. But we've still got an opportunity. We're going to get this game underway here in a second. So welcome back to the channel for those of y'all returning. And if you are new here, welcome to Champ and Sons and all of our college football content. So before we jump into this final 2 weeks of the season, let's take a look at where our recruiting does lie. We have added in some additional players. And really, these are guys who are more build your depth kind of players. We've got a lot of really good young talent, so I don't have to make stretches through the transfer portal or anything. I mean, we'll take a look to see what's available, but it's not going to be necessary at this stage. We've got a really good crop of guys coming in, but you have to build for depth. You don't build for depth, one guy gets hurt, it can crash your season, and we're not going to allow that to happen to us. So we are making our way up on a lot of other guys that we have just recently added on. Now, with that being done, let's jump into this first game here on the road as the Tar Heels bring a blitz. And Smith is going to find a Curry down the right side. He gets away at the 5. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And just like that, an early strike here for the Seminoles offense gives us a early 7-0 lead. Now, that was a big thing for us to do. We have at times struggled on the road in some games to get going, and it did cost us, but not this game, not this drive, not that pass. Smith laid that one out beautifully for a Curry coming in across the slant, across the field, and dropped it in over the defense right where it needed to be. Now, after holding the Tar Heels to a 3-and-out, we've got the ball once again. Connor Davis has been injured. He will be out, looks like, for most of the game. We'll see if he can come back in a little later. But right now, it is going to be Lane who's going to take the brunt of the carries for us here. Terrell Lane stepping in, picking up 5 yards on that 1st and 10, down to the 31. Staying in the pistol, 2 tight ends set. Smith has it. It's going to be a play action. He's rolling out to his right. Finally gets rid of it to Villano on the bottom side there, and he picks up just enough yards for the first down. I didn't know if they were going to mark him down or not, but shy of the line of the game. But no, they do give it to him, so it is 1st and 10 Seminoles. This time in the shotgun, staying with 2 tight ends. Smith has the snap, fires it to the left side. He's going to hit our other tight end coming out on the out pattern. Smith drops that one in beautifully for his 8th completed pass in a row to get this game started. 2nd and 2. Smith is going to send Nakua in motion. He gets the jet sweep over to him, has a hole open up, stiff arming forward, but he's not going to be able to pick up that much. The Tar Heel defense did a great job closing that one out, and we just didn't seal off that edge as well as we needed to, and that's going to bring us to a 3rd and inches. So Smith is in the shotgun. Lane offset to his right side in the backfield. Smith has the snap, hands it to Lane. Bounces off one tackler, picks up about 5-6 yards down to the 12-yard line, picks up a 1st and 10. On that one, Terrell Lane trying to take advantage of his opportunity. He gets his 3rd carry so far. He's got 11 yards during this one early on. This time Smith going to be under center. Hands off to Lane. Going to the right side. Hole opens up. Lane lowers his shoulder, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a play by Lane. Oh, my goodness. That one was violent. And you can see the Tar Heel defender just put on the turf. He's staring at a gold helmet and then looking at the blue sky. Terrell Lane, a freshman, comes rumbling, tumbling, and bumbling through the defense as he powers his way for his first touchdown on the ground of the game for him. And that's going to give us a 14-0 lead. Now our defense is doing its job. 3-and-outs, maybe let them get 1 first down. So here comes our offense trying to do its job. You know, both sides got to repay each other for the favor. So far, it's worked out to a 14-0 lead. Smith drops that one off for Villano. He picks up 7 yards on that play. 2nd and 3. So Smith staying in the shotgun, 2 tight end set, Lane offset to his left side. He's going to clap his hands. Burks goes in motion, jet sweep to Burks, going around the left. Bounces off one blocker and finally hurries forward. It scampers really and picks up just enough to get the first down to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 Seminoles. First quarter's coming to a close here. We lead 14-0. Smith in the shotgun. He's going to clap his hands. Burke in motion. Has the snap. Pressure comes. Smith takes off up the middle, but he's going to be sacked anyways for a 1-yard loss. He wanted to give his receivers a chance and maybe waited just slightly too long, which resulted in the sack. So 2nd and 11. Smith has the snap once again. Tar Heels rush only 4. He tries to get back to throw that one to Lane. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he waited way too long and put on a horrible throw. That's the kind of freshman mistake that can cost you if the defense takes advantage, and thankfully they didn't. So 3rd and 11 now. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Smith has Burks in motion. Has the snap back in his hands. Clean pocket. Fires over the middle. Hits a Curie. Rushes forward. Picks up about 11 yards on that one down to the 13-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 Seminoles. That was a good play by Curie on that one. As soon as he made the catch to get to the line to gain. So 1st and 10 now. Smith has a snap back, drop over, fires that one to Burks, lowers his shoulder, takes on 3 Tar Heels defenders, and gets brought down at the 3-yard line. I don't know if they're going to get a snap off before the end of this quarter. And it looks like they might or might not. 5 seconds remaining. Smith doesn't seem to be cognizant of the time remaining on the clock in this quarter. He does get the snap. Hands it to Lane. Punches it in. Touchdown number 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Seminoles offense is turning on the gas in this one. Terrell Lane, the freshman running back coming in for an injured Connor Davis, gets his 2nd touchdown on the ground in the first quarter. But, hey, the Tar Heels got a little bit of fight in them, supposedly, as they're coming right back at us here. On their ensuing drive at the 41-yard line, get hit on the incomplete pass. He got rid of that pass just as he was about to be brought down for the sack. Luckily, lucky for him, they didn't call out a fumble. Tar Heels offense is actually at the 38. They're going to be sitting in a shotgun formation, 2 tight ends left. Has the snap, hands it off, going right, bounces off some blockers, and he's going to be brought down right there with nowhere to go. 3rd and 10. Isaac Hanneman comes up, does a great job reading that play from his position and getting in there to make the stop. So it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, Tar Heels in the shotgun. Have the snap. We rush only 4. Pressure comes up the middle, but he throws it deep down the right side, and that's going to be caught. And they will walk it in for a touchdown. They got behind our defenders, and once that happened, there was no catching up to them, and they will put that one on the board. That's going to make it this a 21-7 ball game. Storm Pinter, the freshman receiver for the Tar Heels, he was known for having speed, and he just flashed it there. As we let him get behind, it's going to have to probably start moving a safety over there to watch on top. So here we come on our ensuing drive. Just beyond the 50 at about the 45-yard line, Smith has the snap in his hands. Tar Heels blitz. Fires it off to Lane down the right side. He's got space at the 30, at the 20. Stiff-arming guys, and finally gets pushed out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Terrell Lane out of the backfield with a great catch and run, getting us down to the 12. That's going to be a 1st and 10 Seminoles here as we try to bounce back after giving up that touchdown. Need to reclaim this momentum. 1st and 10. We still lead 21-7, 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Smith sends Burks in motion, has a snap in hand, fires over the middle, hit Burks, turns it up, and still fighting forward, driving his feet, picks up 9 yards. He probably should have had 6 or 7, but he got a couple extra in there, and that's going to make it 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Coming out in the I formation. Lane is in the backfield. He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground already. Smith looks over the defense, has a snap in hand, hands it to Lane, pushing forward, Terrell Lane, touchdown Seminoles. Oh my goodness. Oh baby, touchdown number 3 for the young freshman, getting an opportunity today, and he is taking advantage of everything being afforded to him right now, as he has just got his 3rd score of the first half. We brought him in because he was a powerful back. He's also got plenty of speed. But, man, that is when you see a guy do what you brought him in for, that violence, those collisions, it's just a beautiful sight to be seen. Now, after forcing a punt here, we come out on our next drive, throwing a screen pass incomplete on a 1st and 10 which would make it a 2nd and 10. Marvin Droogsma, the defensive end for the Tar Heels, getting pressure on that one. That's going to make it 2nd and 10. Smith in the shotgun, 3 receivers left. Has a snap in hand. Hands it off to Lane going to the left side. Hole opens up, bouncing off blockers, and finally gets brought down after an 8-yard gain. Terrell Lane picks up 8 yards on that one. He's got 56 yards on only 9 carries. He is averaging a touchdown 1 every 3 carries so far today. That's going to bring us to 3rd and 2 and the Wildcat, led by Lane. McCracken in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to McCracken. He's got it down the right side at the 40. He's going to be at the 50, at the 40. No one's around him. He's at the 20. Release the McCracken. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. McCracken, another freshman stepping up big in an opportunity given to him today as he comes through with a great little jet sweep on the Wildcat formation. And that's going to give us a massive 35-7 lead. Now we're still here in the second quarter. 1 minute remaining as we drop a pass off to Akiri down the left side at the 40. It's going to be a foot race, and Akiri's going to win it at the 10, 5, walks it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Touchdown number 6 in the first half. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This Seminoles offense has opened up the Tar Heels defense. And this is just getting embarrassing for the Tar Heels, that is. We are on the road. This is their senior day. We're putting it to them in front of their family, for Christ's sakes. 42-7 here at the end of the first half. And I will just have to be the one to say we did take mercy on them at that point. It got a little ridiculous there. 54-14 is what the final ended up being. It was just pure domination. Nothing more to it than that. So we got on a roll, and Terrell Lane could not be stopped to save anybody's life. He just started, once he lowered his shoulder and the Tar Heels took that first hit on his first touchdown, you could tell the fear was in their eyes, and that was all we needed. Lane getting 3 touchdowns early on. Then McCracken taking it on the jet sweep. Akiri on the touchdowns. I mean, what an overall great team performance we had. And even after that, you look at who we have, and we're still fighting for a lot of guys. I didn't think we moved up as much as we really should. I mean, in all reality, this is a 4-star guy. I mean, Florida is the top on his interest, and he's been offered a scholarship. But, I mean, screw Florida. We're the top 5 team, not them. I mean, I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. But we do also book our trip to the conference championship game. That's another major milestone in this season that we needed to get done. Let's get to that conference championship game. Now, first, we've got to take on an old rival of ours. Before we can even get to that in the Florida Gators. But looking at the way the playoff board is set to made up, we'll be hosting a first-round game. We'll have to see how that all shapes out after conference championship week. Florida is also looking to be in the playoffs. This could be a potential rematch later on. So this will be a good little barometer to see where we are at. Now, this one is going to be tougher than last season as we are on the road here in Gainesville. You got to remember, John Smith is a freshman. Right, he's had problems before. We've always had problems on the road every now and then, but this is quite a hostile environment, quite a big game. You like having a freshman be in these kind of moments, but it also scares the shit out of you because of what can happen to your season, what can happen to your team in a game like this. But hey, every time a freshman's got to step up. He wants to be our quarterback for the next 4 years. He'll play here again. So this is a moment. This is a time. Let's get it underway as we hand that one off. Connor Davis making his way back into the lineup and not really picking up much on that one. Tavares Killebrew comes flying through off the edge to be the first one to make contact and knock him down for a 2-yard loss. Lane comes in now, 4 wide set from the shotgun. Smith has a snap. Pressure coming in his face. Heaves it up, and that one gets knocked down. Oh, pressure was coming. The Gators just bowled over his blocker, which went right basically at his feet. I mean, Smith did get rid of that a little sooner than I think he wanted to. That leads us to a 3rd and 12. Smith from the shotgun fires over the middle. He's going to hit Wusu, picking up about 12 yards down to the 21. 1st and 10 now, Seminoles. Actually, that's about 14 yards he picked up right there. So 1st and 10, Seminoles at the 21. Going to be under center this time in the I formation. Davis in the backfield. Has the snap. Hands off to the left side. Hole opens up. Davis stiff arming, fighting forward. Brought down at the 5-yard line. Great run by Connor Davis. And for a career, he's got almost 2,400 rushing yards for his career. He should be able to hit that maybe after this game. 1st and goal from the 5. Smith has the snap. It's going to be a screen pass to Davis on the right side. Walks in it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Connor Davis punches that one in. That's going to give us an early lead here on the road and hopefully should help quiet this Gainesville crowd down some, as we've got a 7-0 lead. We are the number 5 Florida Seminoles on the road taking on the number 11 Florida Gators. And so this is a tough one. Florida State versus Florida. Who owns it? I think we do, but we got to prove it. So here come the Gators offense on their opening drive of the game. They're going to be in a pistol formation, play action, roll out right, hit, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. Looks like Ruggins is their quarterback. He gets hit and brought down for a sack. Nowhere to go for him on that one. He had the play action and the bootleg, and it went running right into Alex Lord, coming off the edge on the blitz. Great play call there by the coordinator. That's going to make it 2nd and 20 from the shotgun, 5-wide set this time. No additional blockers. Rush 4. Pressure comes. Fires it to the left side. Hits his target, and he's brought down at the 36-yard line. Proctor on the reception. He is going to be a senior, one of their senior leaders on the outside in the passing game. 3rd and 12. Staying in the shotgun, 4-wide set. Snap in hand. Quick throw over the middle. Hits his receiver, who gets blasted. He got completely blasted coming over the middle, but he holds on to it. And that's a 1st and 10 from the 14. Florida going with the no huddles to get back in the pistol formation. 2 tight ends setup, has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper to the right side. He gets blasted at the 5-yard line. The one time we got a defender up to him, Ruggins lowered his shoulder, and man, did he lose that battle. That's going to make it 2nd and inches now from the 4 under center. 4 tight ends. Hands it off up the middle. Bounces off one tackler, brought down at the 1. Trying to hold him out. Moultrie almost punched that one in, but just unable to do it for the Gators. So 1st and goal from about the half-yard line, really, as they're in the shotgun. Has the snap. Hands it off, and he's going to walk that one in. No one was there. They needed 6 inches, and he would have gotten 12 yards on that run. And this game is all tied up, folks. Not what you really want to see. As we come here to the end of the first quarter, on our next drive, the game is still 7-7. Smith takes off running down the left side, headed for the line to gain, and he will get there down at the 31-yard line. As we look to maybe, if everything shapes out, we might be hosting the USC Trojans there in Tallahassee come playoff time, but once again, a lot of football to be played. 1st and 10 Seminoles. Smith fires that one to the left side. He's going to hit Burks. Bounces off one tackler and brought down at the 21. That's going to be a good gain and a 1st and 10 for the Seminoles here. Smith is 9 of 10 so far in the day for 100 yards, being smart with the ball and not trying to force it. That's what you want to see out of a freshman in a hostile environment. 1st and 10 now. Smith has the snap, fires over the middle. He's going to hit a Curie coming across the middle, who gets brought down relatively quickly. Not many people have been able to do that. He picks up only 9 yards on that pass and catch. So 2nd and 1, but the first quarter does come to a close here, as that's going to end in a 7-7 tie on the road, but we are poised to score points, folks. We are in the precipice of taking this lead once again. Now, Smith has had a really good game, but like I said, he's been playing smart with the ball. He hasn't been trying to force it too much. We've seen a couple of plays where he has tried and it didn't work out, so at least, it looks as though he's learning from his mistakes. Whether he actually is or not, time will tell. 2nd and 1. Smith has the snap, hands it to Davis, who's going to get hit on the left side, but about 5-6 yards down the field. That's going to make it 1st and goal from the 5. Davis 41 yards rushing now this afternoon. So 1st and goal, Smith in the shotgun, trips receiver to the left side, Nakua wide left, Burks wide right, all by his lonesome. Nakua in motion, has the snap now. Rolling out to the right side. He throws that one into quadruple coverage, and it's going to be picked off, and he's taken off down the left side numbers. at the 30. Everybody's giving chase in a gold helmet, but no one's within 10 yards of him. And the freshman mistake comes back to bite us. A 94-yard pick six by Tyree Singleton. I mean, I know Nakua's our best guy, and you want to get the ball to him, but good Lord. He had what ended up being 4 Gator defenders surrounding him by the time that ball got there. I mean, if you're going to do that, try to fit it into a tight zone, you can't just loft it like that. He got Nakua killed and the ball intercepted. So Smith, now he's in a position, he's got to bounce back. We are trailing 14-7 on the road. Bouncing back from an interception. Smith has the snap, fires that one over the middle. He's going to hit a Curie, who gets brought down at the 33. Enough for the first down, but Smith's balls don't look like they're having that good of, I guess, oomph behind them. I'll have to keep a watch on that throughout this one. Now from the Wildcat, Davis gets it over to Lane, who gets it back to Smith, who's going to fumble. He tried to do the option pass, and he fumbles it, and that's recovered by the Gators. And here they come once again, following a second Seminole turnover. Gators have it at the 24, handed off to the right side. Big hole opens up at the 10, 5, and he is brought down right there at the 5-yard line as we take his legs off from under him. Moultrie picking up good yardage. He's got 37 yards on the ground so far. First and goal from the 5 now. Ruggins claps his hands, hands it off to the left side. We stand him up and put him down as they try to run to the left, but Felix played his position brilliantly and didn't give up that corner, forced him in, and by that point it's too late, and he lost a lot of yardage, about 4 yards back to the 9. So second and goal from the 9. Ruggins has the snap in hand, fires over the middle, hits his tight end, that's his other receiver, makes the catch. No, that was their tight end, Brazel made the catch at about the 6-yard line, brought down immediately. So third and goal from the 6. We trail 7-14. Their backs against the wall. Ruggins has the snap. Takes off to the left side. He's going to take off running. Stiff arms just one guy. And our other player that we tried to switch to, which wasn't supposed to be the guy in the back. Anybody who's played this game knows the switch player issues that can happen. And that allows in an easy damn touchdown. 21-7. So here, we've got to make something happen. We're now here near the end of the first half. 2 minutes to go. Coming up on the 2-minute timeout, and there it is. The 2-minute timeout here on the road in Gainesville. We've given up 2 touchdowns from back-to-back turnovers, needing to change that story here. So 2 minutes remaining. Smith in the Seminole offense with the 2nd and 5 from the 33. Smith has a snap in hand, fires it deep over the middle, looking for Nakua. Nobody around. Give the Gators secondary credit. All those guys closed in after that ball was thrown. I mean, Smith needs to learn right now. He needs to get back to being the patient, just drive it down the field. John Smith we saw earlier in the game. And here on 3rd and 5, he fires it over, hits a Curie on the little zig pattern, and he's going to pick up good yardage, about 10 yards in total, down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Staying in the shotgun, has the snap. Smith fires over the middle, looking for Villano. Looks like a lot of traffic up that middle, got him jammed up, but Jimmy Samuel, the strong safety, will get credit for the deflection. So 2nd and 10, 1:40 remaining in the second quarter. Smith claps his hands, drops back, drops off the screen pass to Connor Davis. Off to the right side, stiff arming forward, and he will get enough for the first down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Seminoles. 1:20 remaining, trailing by 14, trying to put something on the board. Smith in the shotgun, trips receivers right. Smith takes off up the middle, hit and brought down. It takes 3 Gators to bring him down. Give the freshman some credit for wanting to try to, put the team on his back a little bit. So 2nd and 6, and 1 minute remaining. Smith's got the snap in hand. Takes off to the left side, and there is nowhere to go with it. I don't even think Smith knew what the play was. He looked like that was a broken play from the very beginning. And Smith gets brought down quick and early, and that's going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 9-yard line here as we trail by 14 points. David Foco there with the sack. I guess sack is really what it was. So 3rd and 6, Smith claps his hands once more, has the snap, takes off to the left side. He's got space in front, and Smith takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. John Smith there with the run into the end zone. He's looking at Ruggins saying, anything you can do, I can do better because I don't have to stiff arm. I'm too fast for that. As he does, he beat the Gator to the punch, and that's going to give us at least a 7-point deficit. A way to fight back. Gives us momentum at the end of the first half. So the score is 21-14, and really turnovers are the story of the day. You know, one fumble, one interception, and touchdowns on both of them, following both of them. So, you know, it's tough when that is what gets you, but those are mistakes we can fix, right? We can make a little bit better throws, be smarter with it. Don't wait till the last second to try to throw it on the reverse pass. Just take the sack, that kind of thing. Those are mistakes we can fix and prevent from happening again. So if we can do that in the second half, continue to play this well, we're looking at taking a lead here, probably late in the second half, as long as we continue to do what we've been doing. And that all starts with us here on our opening possession of the second half. Under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Score still 21-14 as we fire over and hit a Curry. He makes a great catch on that one. He's got 169 yards from the day before, and he's really trying to keep up with that kind of pace he's had all season. So 2nd and 4. Hand that one off to Davis, who lowers his shoulder, picking up good yardage down to the 25-yard line. He's got 68 yards on 13 carries so far this afternoon. 1st and 10 Seminoles from the 25 on the plus side. Smith claps his hands, has the snap, hands it off to Davis going to the left, cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to be hit and brought down after an 8-yard gain. Another good run there by Connor Davis. He's got 76 yards on 14 carries so far this afternoon. So 2nd and 2 from the shotgun. Smith got the snap in hand. Clean pocket. Waits too long and threw it too late. Oh, my goodness. He's not reading the play like he should, and he's holding on to that ball for way too long. And that's going to cause more mistakes if he doesn't fix that real quick. 3rd and 2 from the 17. Smith in the shotgun, has a snap in hand, hands it off to the right side, and we just decided to not block it all that time. And that's going to force us to kick a field goal opportunity. So 37-yarder on the road, Amerson boot ball, and right down the middle. That's going to make this thing a 4-point ball game at 21-17, and that is actually the score at the end of the third quarter. So 21-17, 4-point ball game. We're the only ones to put up points here in the second half. Really fighting for our playoff seeding line for the most part right now. The positive thing is we've already booked our ticket to the conference championship game, right? So we've got that in hand. That's not what this game can affect. What we need this game for is seeding and being in the proper spot. And it's a good litmus test for us to see where we are. So trailing by 4 as we try to tackle Moultrie. He stiff arms his way. Doesn't pick up very many yards. He only got 2 yards on that one. He's got 81 so far in total on the ground. But this is a playoff type caliber game right now. And we're trailing by 4. So 2nd and 8. Ruggins hands off to the right side. He's hit and stood up and brought down for a big time loss all the way back to the 46. That's going to make it 3rd and 13. As they are at the 46-yard line on the plus side. Ruggins in the shotgun here, 4 wide set. Claps his hands, has the snap. Clean pocket, fires it deep down the left side. He's got a man wide open. And he's going to take that one into the end zone. So 28-17 is the score here in the fourth quarter as we're coming back trying to put something in. Smith on the RPO to McCracken down the left side. He's got open space at the 30. Tries to cut it back in at the 28 and is hit and brought down. Smith, 231 yards on 26 of 35 passing. Not too shabby of a day. Just the score doesn't translate the positive day he's actually having outside of the interception. Now on 1st and 10, he throws that one to Lane over the middle coming out of the backfield. He picks up to the 17-yard line. And that's going to get us to a 1st and 10 well inside the red zone. From the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left side. Burks wide right, has the snap. Hands off to Davis going left. Hole opens up, lowering his shoulder, and Connor Davis picks up good yardage as one of the Gators players goes down. And Connor Davis's wear and tear. You can look, I mean, y'all saw the graphic there. It is beating him up, but he is fighting through hell to be in this game. 2nd and 1, 11 minutes to go in the ballgame. Hands it off to the left side. Davis hit and brought down there. Not going to give him the line to gain. You've got to be kidding me. Davis has got 106 yards rushing, and they're not going to give him that line to gain. All right, 10 minutes to go, 3rd and inches. Smith has the snap, takes off up the middle, but nowhere to go as the defensive line collapsed it. Quincy Cashman, a senior defensive end here for the Gators, comes up with a big-time play and a big-time sack. So that's going to make it 4th and 3, trailing by 11. A field goal doesn't do it. Smith has the snap, fires over the middle. That one's going to be deflected. He didn't even read the defense. You've got to be kidding me on that. So the Gators will take over 28-17. Now our defense has its back against the wall right here, needing to play well. We're leaving guys wide open and missing tackles. And he's going to get away at the 10-5. What the hell are we doing on defense? And that's going to give them a massive lead, 35-17 now. This is beyond ridiculous. 35-17, offense not wanting to quit, not trying to give up as much as that defense just did, as Wusu makes the catch and gets down the right sideline there into the 20-yard line. 35-17. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Smith has the snap in hand. Takes off and he's hit and sacked. The 3rd sack of the day here by the Gators, and it couldn't have come at a worse time. Just about 5.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter, 2nd and 13. Need this offense to show just a little bit more urgency as pressure comes up the middle and Smith goes down. Cashman gets his 3rd sack of the day on that one. I mean, I can think the smartest part of that play was Smith actually holding on to the ball. That's going to make it 3rd and 23. 4.5 minutes remaining. Smith has the snap. Pressure comes and he throws it too late. And it falls incomplete. Okay. 4th and 23. 33 yards away. I mean, if we don't get this, I don't care what happens. Game's over. If we don't get this, that's nail in the coffin. Seminoles done for. Smith, the freshman, throws it deep down the right side for Burks, and it falls incomplete. And the Gators are going to take that, and they will take the win. Now, we did put up one more touchdown in garbage time against, I mean, it wasn't worth seeing, to be honest with you. The Gators win the Sunshine Showdown here in Gainesville. Disappointing after we beat them last season. Put a good whipping on them last season, but not this year. They came back up. Give them the props. They beat us, pretty much in all facets of the game. We failed with the turnovers. That's really what got us for the most part. That was the true difference maker, was the turnovers, but it happens. You got to grow from it. Season will continue, okay? And that's going to be in the conference championship game in the next episode, guys. We're going to take on Florida, big ACC championship game presented by Subway from, I believe it's the Carolina Panthers field. I think that's some sort of bank stadium, what have you. Either way, that's where we're going to be playing, taking on the Cal Bears. That'll be in the next episode. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go on ahead and hit that. And if you did like today's episode, definitely give us a thumbs up and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of all the uploads we do here at Champ & Sons here for College Football 25 and the upcoming College Football 26 when that does release here in a couple months. But on that note, I will see y'all in the next episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.